Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Seminoles offense will go on the attack first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on third down. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. So the Clemson Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground.
Oh my goodness, he's still moving. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch right at the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Finds his man. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got him downfield. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Randall. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. It's on target and complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Brown. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Just drives it between the uprights. And he stretched this early lead to 9-zip. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The Seminoles will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a crease to the left. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
To the ground with the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Finds his man, it's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Clemson set up with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tigers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Castellanos. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And he stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's complete to the right. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Clemson will send the punt team out. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Castellanos. Got his man to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Noles send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, out of space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. The fair catch called for and made. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Castellanos. Pulls it in, it's Webster. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's McCoy. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Noles will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And the missed connection on third down. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is perfect. That'll cut the lead to 13. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He snags a quick pass on the left. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. He's out past the 35. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a genuinely fun first half to break down, led by, I can't believe I'm saying this, that special teams unit. It's one of the most well-coached groups we've seen this season. They stay in their lanes, literally and figuratively, and right now they are complementing the offense and defense perfectly. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Klubnik. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is exactly what this defense needed, man. They needed to start fast, obviously in a deficit, coming out of the half with energy to get a sack early in the drive, man. Nice response by this defense.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
They'll go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He's going to lose a yard on that one. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a 1st down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for room, it's Haynes. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Nice job by this defense, man. They've really answered the bell. This offense had a good 1st half. 2nd half, man, starting to put a couple of drives together, pressuring the quarterback, getting the sack, making this offense feel uncomfortable.
Clemson will send the punt team out. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. Holds it in. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action, maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Takes the handoff. It's Randall. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Got his man on the outside. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Keeps it on the draw. Finds his way for three out to the 33. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He's loosed on the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up by 28 over the Groupers. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Webster. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Noles line up to punt it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. It's complete on the right side. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Spins away from the defense. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. On the run, still looking. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short now from their own 48. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking for space, it's Webster. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Punts it out of the air. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pittman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Got his man quickly. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
And the Knowles are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Tempo and overdrive.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Going up top again. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Seminoles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Slithers into space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. A lot of urgency for this offense. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Gonna take a shot on second and short. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Second down coming up.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.